Oh!
Hey guys!
Hey! How are you?
Welcome. Good. Welcome to my place.
Thank you!
How you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good. Doing well.
Okay, so where would you take your guests when they are arriving in your apartment?
I take them over to the window. We have a pretty
see.
good view here, which is kind of rare in New York City. You don't usually get a view of anything other than your naked neighbors. So we have the nice river view here. As long as it lasts, they're building all these buildings in the neighborhood, so it's probably going to be gone by next year.
But naked neighbors can be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing that you're tired of hearing about Long Island City?
I'm tired of hearing that there's nothing going on here and that it's just like a bro neighborhood. There's
Okay.
lots of really cool art, really good restaurants.
But then tell me 3 things that you would recommend everyone to experience.
Yeah, 1, go down to the park on the river, have a beer there, watch the boats.
Alright.
2, there's a killer bar down the street that's also a brewery called Rockaway Brewing Company.
Great.
And the 3rd one, there's this great Italian place that's been there for like 60 years on the corner called WELOVENYC. And it's like, we always end up there, so.
Alright, that's good. To the point.
Yeah.
What item do remind you of your time as a student? Do you have something?
Yeah, here, why don't we go in the bedroom? I'll show you. This is a guitar that I've had for a long time.
But do you work as a musician?
Yeah, I'm in a band called Controller,
Okay.
and pretty much every song I've written in the last 10 years has been written on this guitar. Nothing special. It was like under $100. Doesn't sound particularly good, but it's very special to me. It's the thing I write on,
And
I
it
take
looks
it with
cute
me.
on you.
I take it with me everywhere.
Can
so.
you, this is a challenge. In 1 sentence, New York has too much of...
Garbage.
New Yorkers should be better at...
Vacating their seats for old people on the subway.
You're not a New Yorker until...
You have someone accidentally spit on you. It's true.
I haven't had that. I'm not a New Yorker. Where do you make your music? Here.
I make it on my laptop.
Okay.
Here, you can come back out in the living room.
Can you say 3 words that describes your music?
Yeah, it's loud,
Yeah.
sweaty, and dancey.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so our shows are always like super fun. Everyone's dancing. And all the music gets made here on my laptop.
Sweet. If New York was a song, what would be the title?
Every day is garbage day.
Can you sing one of the lines of that song?
Every day is garbage day.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
beautiful.
I mean, I think it'd be a ballad.
It would be a ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah? Why would it be slow?
Because I think it's a love story to the city that we love.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do you love New York?
I love New York just because there's always something crazy going on here.
Yeah.
You know, it's there's so many different people all mashed up and all on top of each other, and you get like the high and the low all within one block, and it's just, as a musician, it's super inspiring to live here.
Nice. Where do you chill when you're home in this apartment?
Usually just here on the couch. You know, I sit here, I play video games,
Yeah.
Watch House of Cards, Game of Thrones, you know.
What would your friends say is the strangest thing about you?
Strangest thing about me is probably my hair.
What's your hair? That is your brand. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, you know, alarm is up, so we have to go.
All right,
Yeah.
good seeing you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having us. Bye.